Hey, Hal and Sarge, I want to apologize in advance. You may hear some dogs barking in the background. Here in central Kentucky, someone spotted a black bear, so I went and got me some bear dogs, just for protection. No, actually, we do rescue dogs here at our compound on the mountain. We have about 10 right now, and we love every one of them. But if you hear them barking in the background, please forgive the distraction. Look, I want to talk to you today because I've been seeing and hearing some things about people being racist and sexist towards Kamala Harris because she's a black female. Has nothing to do with the fact that she's as useless as tits on a boar hog. It's because she's black and she's a female. And that's a typical liberal default position. When they have no argument to counter with, when they have no facts to base an argument on, when they have no examples to counter what you're saying, they turn to sexism and racism. We're used to it. It's not a revelation. It's a regurgitation of the same bullshit. But here's how my mind works on this. The sexism and the racism is from the Democratic Party. And why do I say that? Here's why I say that. Kamala is only where she's at because of her sex and because of her race. That's the only reason this woman was even chosen to be vice president. That's sexist and racist in itself. Again, the Democratic Party exploiting black females for their own gain. Had nothing to do with her qualifications. She polled like 1% in the presidential election. She's at, in the 20s now? And they feel that you have no right to complain about the job she's doing because she's a black female? It's not about that. They can't help themselves. That's what they're trained to do. Fall back on race, fall back on gender. That's just their default position. But if you stop and think about it, the Democrats are the ones who are sexist and racist. They're the ones who chose her based on those two factors. That's it. There's nothing else they could possibly justify for putting this woman in office. So, they've exploited another black female. They have put her in a position based solely on her gender and solely on her race, which is sexist and racist in itself. So we're allowed to disagree with whoever we want to disagree with. If someone starts calling her out of her name, say the N-word or something like that, then there's an issue. I would take issue with that. But complaining about the job she's not doing, that's not sexist or racist. That's just an observation. Pretty much factual observations. So, the Democratic Party can say that anybody on the conservative or Republican side that complains about Kamala is a sexist or racist, when in fact they're just projecting their own sexism and racism on the conservative party. Because they're the ones who picked the unqualified black woman to be vice president. They used her, knowing that she wasn't qualified. They put her in this position. They brought her in solely because she's a black female. That's sexist. That's racist. And as always, that's just my opinion. You can take it with a grain of salt. This is Hal and Sarge. I'm out.